You're now looking at vids.google, and we're going to use vids.google to create an avatar video.
Protect your production mode. Avoid distractions and prioritize activities that lead to direct sales interactions.
To do this, we'll be using the free platform in vids.google, NotebookLM, and one of the 30 free Google voice actors. We will start the process by first creating a slide deck here inside of NotebookLM, assuming that we have the information there that we want. So if we open up a slide deck, you'll notice here that we'll have the opportunity to create a detailed deck or presenter slides. What we first want to do is we first want to get a prompt from Gemini to help us. So we're going to use a very simple prompt here inside of NotebookLM. So we're going to copy this plain language prompt. We're going to head to NotebookLM. You can choose a detailed deck or presenter slides. For our case, it's a good idea to use presenter slides to make it long. We're then going to paste in our prompt. We're then going to generate the slide deck. Once we have this slide deck, what we can do is we can then download it. You can download it as a PDF or a PowerPoint. We're going to download it as a PowerPoint. We are going to be doing a conversion with this slide deck, so you do want to go through it and make sure that it is factual. If it is representative, what you want your video to say, then you'll make sure that you go ahead and download it. We're going to go to vids.google, and what we're going to do first is we're going to set up an avatar template, and we're going to click on AI avatar, and you're going to notice here that we have the ability to create a custom avatar, and we now have our custom avatar. What we want to do is we want to make sure that the avatar is going to reflect the way we want the video to appear. We're going to take a screenshot of this entire page. We will then head to Gemini. In the Gemini, we want to have the image that represents what we want the avatar to look like. We also want to have our screenshot that we just took. And what we want the AI to do is we want the AI to tell us what to put inside of the dialog boxes at vids.google so that we can approximate the image that we have as close as we can. So we're going to tell Gemini we want to come as close to this image as we can in creating our avatar. What we also want to do is to make sure that we understand the settings that we're going to need to use in order to do that. We're going to use the highest query that we have, and we'll then click enter. So we have the image that we want to recreate. We have settings that we can put inside of vids.google that are given to us by Gemini. We're going to use these settings to see if we can get close to the image that we want to use as our custom avatar in vids.google. Now, Gemini is telling us that we are going to need to choose formal. We don't have to choose formal. It's trying to approximate the outfit in the image. So we're going to keep formal. And then we're going to put in the additional details given to us by Gemini. Gemini suggests that we generate multiple options. It also tells us to tweak the outfit if necessary. Gemini is suggesting that we use business casual if we want. We're going to paste in the prompt given to us by Gemini. We're then going to create the options. You'll then notice then that you're going to have some avatars. You can then refine those avatars. We're going to take a screenshot of these avatars, and then we're going to click Refine Selected. We will go back to the same conversation. We're going to upload our screenshot. We're going to ask Gemini which one we should choose, and then how we should refine it. And for this one, you do want to use as high a prompt as you can. So Gemini is then going to make a suggestion on which one you should select. Now in this case, it states that we have selected the right one. So we're going to copy its suggestion for refinement. We're going to click Refine Selected. And we're going to then add in our refinement. And again, this is given to us by Gemini. If you want to upload a logo, you can upload a logo here. We're not going to upload a logo for the sake of this video. What we're going to do is we're going to click Update so that vids.google will then get our refinement. Assuming that this refinement is what you want, you can then click the Next button, and that is what we're going to do. You want to give your avatar a name. You're then going to choose a specific avatar. You will then save the avatar. And your avatar is now a custom avatar. And if you click on your avatars, you will then see your avatars. We're going to rename this template and we're going to leave it in place. One of the things you will notice is that when you create a video inside of vids.google and you want to use an avatar, if we click on generate an avatar and we click on change the avatars, it's going to check to see if there's an avatar that is available in your avatars. And we will not see our custom avatars. And in fact, if you hover over this element, you'll see here that custom avatars created in this file are only available here. To reuse this avatar in another project, you'll need to make a copy of the file. And so that is why we need to create a template. You will then see your template. You can click inside of your template. You will then go to the file command and you're going to convert the slides. Now the slides are going to be watermarked if you don't have an Ultra account. There is a workaround to that process if you put your slides inside of Gemini. We will go inside of Gemini. We will then create the canvas. We're then going to upload the watermarked slide deck. We want to select the canvas. We're going to ask Gemini in plain language to turn this document into a slide deck. We want to use the highest level prompt as we can, and then we'll submit our query. What we expect Gemini to do is to open up the side-by-side element in the canvas and then begin to create the slide deck so that we can export it to Google Docs. You'll then see that Gemini will then open up the slide creation element. We then have our slide deck. We can then click Export to Slides. We can then open our slides. You want to flip through your slide deck to make sure that it's going to say what you want it to say. We're going to delete the last slide for the sake of our video. And our slide deck is now inside of our Google Drive. So we can now go to vids.google. We want to go to our template, click File. We then want to make a copy of the entire video. We're going to give the video a new name. We'll then make a copy. We want to make sure that our custom avatar is going to be present. If we click Change, we'll see our custom avatar. That means we can use it in this video. We're going to go to the File command. We're going to convert slides. We should see the slide presentation that we just created. We're going to select the slide presentation. You're going to notice here that all of your slides will then be selected. We want to include the AI voiceover and script, background music, and animation. We're going to click Next. Vids.google will then begin to write our script. It's a good idea here to turn off the animations. Select the voiceover only. We make sure to select the narrator that we use with our specific avatar. And since our avatar has a specific voice, we're going to use that same voiceover. We're going to click on Use this voiceover. We're then going to click the draft video. We can then add in the avatar on the scene where we want it. For example, if we choose the second scene, and what we want to do is we want to change the avatar, and we want to use our custom avatar in this scene, we're going to select this avatar. We're going to preview our avatar. We're then going to generate the avatar for this specific scene for scene 3. Once the avatar is complete, we can then position it where we want. Now we did choose the voice that we wanted for the avatar. It's the same one that we chose from the very beginning. We're just going to size it down, and our avatar is now ready. So we can now play the scene from this point, and we can watch the scene, and we can see the scene with our avatar. What you're going to need to do also is you're going to need to go to this specific track. We're going to need to then click on sound, and we're going to need to click on the mute button. And what this does is that will eliminate the double track. So now what you'll hear is you'll now hear the avatar.
If your sales are stagnant, you aren't failing at marketing. You're missing structural components. This video outlines a complete system checklist, from lead capture to revenue scaling, to help you move past plateaus. Your business engine.
So we can go to the next scene where we want to see the avatar. Once we preview the avatar, we can then generate the avatar. Once the avatar is complete, what we can do is we can make it so that this avatar is going to take up the entire screen. So we're just going to expand out the avatar, and we're just not going to have the slide available. And we're just going to make the avatar the center of the activity on this specific scene.
Protect your production mode. Avoid distractions and prioritize activities that lead to direct sales interactions. If an activity doesn't contribute to a sale.
And so you can see here that what we'll need to do again is we'll need to click on this element. We'll then need to click on the sound. We'll then need to mute. And then you'll hear now that the video will no longer have an echo.
Mode. Avoid distractions and prioritize activities that lead to direct sales interactions. If an activity doesn't contribute to a sale, it should be secondary to your focus.
So as you can see, our avatar video is now complete. And you can place the avatar wherever you want inside of the video. You can place it on all the scenes if that's what you want to do, or you can place it at the beginning, or you can place it at the end. Once your video is complete, you can then download the video to your hard drive as an MP4, or you can export the video to YouTube. So we have started with NotebookLM, and we have used NotebookLM to create an avatar video. Okay, so with that, thanks, and I will see you in another video.